Hello everyone, welcome back. Today let us see lesson 6 which discussed about complex Fourier spectrum. Complex Fourier spectrum is nothing but plotting of discrete signals with respect to frequency or plotting of magnitudes or phasor values with respect to frequency. So in this lesson, students will be after completing this lesson, students will be able to define what is the Fourier spectrum and able to represent amplitude or amplitude and phase spectrum with respect to frequency. So what do you mean by actually this Fourier spectrum? This Fourier spectrum can also be called as complex Fourier spectrum, and this is been classified into two parts: amplitude spectrum and phase spectrum. Amplitude spectrum is a plot of amplitude values with respect to Fourier coefficients with respect to frequency. So what are the type of Fourier series we are considering? If we are considering the exponential series, exponential Fourier series, we need to consider the coefficients of exponential Fourier series. If we are considering cosine Fourier series, we need to consider the coefficients of cosine Fourier series. So in this, we are going to discuss about exponential type and why we are considering only exponential type. That also we can go through when we continue with these slides. So coming back to the slides, amplitude spectrum is a plot between amplitude of Fourier coefficients with respect to frequency, and phase spectrum is the plot between phase of Fourier coefficients with respect to frequency. Together, this combination of these two spectrums called as Fourier frequency spectra of x of t of frequency domain representation. So what actually this complex Fourier spectrum is? This consists of sorry this exists only for discrete frequencies. So for n omega naught for different values of n, we can plot this spectrum, and the envelope means the graph that is defined within that spectrum depends only upon the pulse shape but not on the repetition period. And next, the exponential Fourier representation of periodic signal, say x of t, contains amplitude coefficient Cn. Here it is considered as exponential Fourier series. So the coefficients of the exponential Fourier series is are C suffix n. So with respect to C suffix n, which are complex and can be represented by magnitude and phase spectrum. Due to this reason, for trigonometric type of Fourier series, we can't obtain both magnitude and phase spectrum because we can't discuss or we can't obtain the phasor values for trigonometric type Fourier series. That is how we are going to discuss only with exponential. And as the exponential is itself a complex in representation, so we combine to call it as a complex Fourier spectrum. The spectra for exponential Fourier representation can be plotted for both positive and negative frequencies. Hence, it can be called as a two-sided spectra. And for coming to a cosine representation, it contains only positive amplitude coefficients with respect to phase angle, which can plot amplitude spectra as well as phase spectra, but only positive frequencies. That is why it is called a single-sided spectrum. These are the graphs representing a double-sided spectrum and two-sided frequency spectrum and a single-sided frequency, where we can see that in a two-sided for both negative and positive frequencies there are some amplitude values, and when coming to a one-sided amplitude frequency spectrum, only positive frequencies amplitude representations are given. Next one. From graphs, it can be shown that amplitude spectrum of exponential series Fourier series is symmetrical about the vertical axis passing through the origin, and is true for all periodic functions. So whatever the types of periodic signals we have for them, we can obtain frequency spectrum. So if Cn is a general complex number, so as you know that Cn is a complex number which can represent with e power j theta. So if I consider C suffix n equals to modulus of C n e power j theta n, then C suffix minus n will be equals to modulus of C suffix n into e power minus j theta n. This implies that C suffix minus n modulus value is also equals to modulus of C suffix n. If x of t is a real, then c suffix minus n will be equals to c suffix n conjugate, which is a complex conjugate of Cn. So can conclude that phase spectrum is antisymmetric about vertical axis passing through the origin, and magnetic spectrum exhibits even symmetry, and phase spectrum exhibits odd symmetry. That's all for right now from this lesson. We'll catch you in the next lesson. Thank you.